Welcome to the Culture First community. If you're watching this, you're beginning your journey as a Culture First chapter lead. I'm Jessie Jacob, Senior Community Manager at Culture Amp, supporting our global chapters around the world. And I'm so thrilled to have you joining us. So who are we? We are a group of people around the world united in the shared belief that a better world of work is possible. And by golly, we're willing to do something about it. The Culture First community at Culture Amp is where global people leaders and change agents come together to be inspired by their peers, to ideate, and to share best practices on our shared mission to create a better world of work. We need each other. This work is hard, so don't go at it alone, as we like to say. Our chapters are volunteer-led groups of folks around the world hosting in-person and virtual events relating to the future of work. We are all about creating inspiring experiences and purposeful connections. A few details worth pointing out about our community as you're getting going is one, that we've designed this chapters model to empower you to build and nurture your local community, backed by support with Culture Amp, of course. We don't dictate the content that you all discuss as long as it relates to our mission and you all know what's best for your local communities. The second part is that our community has 5 core guiding principles. This is the glue that holds us all together. You could say this is the culture within the Culture First community and how we do things around here. Our first principle is fostering belonging and acceptance. We're all about creating environments where people feel seen, valued, and appreciated for just showing up and being them. The second principle is having the willingness to reflect and grow. If we're on this mission to transform the future of work and our organizations to go through this change management, it ultimately starts with us being the change we want to see in the world. So being willing to turn that mirror around and saying, how am I showing up? What can I do? The third core principle is have the courage to be vulnerable. This idea of like we're constantly wearing masks and labels and belonging badges, these ways of identifying ourselves. And then if we're able to own those things, be able to shed those a bit more to be more of that authentic human underneath it all, it gives other people permission to do the same so we can have more real, authentic relationships and more psychological safety and trust to keep doing this work together. The fourth core principle is putting learning into action. We hope our content doesn't just go in one ear and out the other. We want people to feel inspired to take action and to implement their learnings at our chapter gatherings into a way that they live, into the way that they work, and really being able to see that ripple effect. And the last core principle is connection inside, business outside. What really that means is that in the context of a Culture First gathering, we're here to connect on the inside as human beings. If that leads to folks doing business on the outside, that's cool. But like hardcore sales and networking is not the primary purpose of the gathering. Of course, we want folks to collaborate. That's amazing. But I think this is a really special principle that makes us unique and different. And lastly, remembering that while you're a lead, you are not building this alone. We're building this community together. It's so much bigger than one individual, and your role is to foster leadership and collaboration and not just ownership. So empowering others around you to build their leadership capacity and to support you in building the chapter. It takes a lot of TLC to get things going at that early seed stage of starting a chapter. So consistency is key. Start small. It's all about quality of relationships over quantity and getting those community members to engage with you over and over and over again. That is the pure metric of a healthy community. And lastly, have fun. Make this your own. This is a fun sandbox to test new content, explore new things, read the latest research with Culture Amp. It's a fun place for us to grow and learn together. So don't forget that. And this wiki is your go-to source of all the resources you may need when it comes to supporting you as a chapter lead. So check it out and let us know if you have any questions, whether you need guidance from myself. Don't be afraid to reach out to me on Slack or on LinkedIn, or if you have my calendar link, just go ahead and set up time. I'm here for you. Your other fellow chapter leads are in Slack and they're here to support you as well. So we're with you every step of the way. So don't go it alone. We need each other. And we're so excited to have you on board. So cheers to co-creating a better world of work.